The scariest thing about fentanyl. What is the scariest thing about fentanyl? Well, dying is the scariest thing of fentanyl is the fact that so many people OD and die from fentanyl overdose. But the other scary side effect and the other scary effect of fentanyl is street corner pharmacists, drug dealers find it as the most profitable way sometimes to make money because they believe if they cut everything with some fentanyl, it's going to make somebody still high. And guess what? It makes their profits go further. That's what it's all about. And a lot of times we as drug addicts don't realize this. My drug of choice was cocaine and alcohol. We think our drug dealers are our friends. Drug dealers are not your friends. Guess what? If you're having a bad day, your drug dealer's not calling you up saying, hey, buddy, I haven't heard from you today. How are you feeling? Drug dealers don't care about you. They care about your money. And when you stop paying them money, guess what? They stop giving you drugs and they stop talking to you. If you owe them money, guess what? They're going to find you and get their money. That's all that they care about. And the scary part about fentanyl now is the sole fact of everything that it's put into. There's this huge rise of M30s and these blues, which is pretty much pill press oxycodone and hydrocodone pills that are just, it's opiates. And the worst part is, well, let's face it, you take a little bit of fentanyl and you can mix it with whatever else you want that's just cheap, just filler, and somebody's still going to get a massive effect from it. But again, street corner pharmacists are not pharmacists. They are not chemists. Nobody knows how to mix this correctly, and that's where the ODing comes from. And the scary part is that now it's put into a ton of pills out there. It's not only put into heroin, but it's also mixed into cocaine. It's also mixed into a lot of the different drugs that are out there now. It's even mixed into weed. And you never know what somebody's putting fentanyl in, and that is the reality of how scary that drugs are. Drugs are not safe anymore. They're not like it was in the 70s where it's hoorah, peace, love, and laugh. No, dude, drugs will kill you. And I know what it's like, man, because I've been down that road before. And let alone that, I mean, you hit the nod. And if you know what the nod is, I'm glad that you gotten sober. And if you experienced somebody that experiences the nod, dude, I feel for you. Nobody deserves to feel that at all in their life. But I mean, there is so many different side effects out there. But one of the scariest things about it is you no longer know what this is in. And all it takes is a little bit of this getting into your system for it to kill you, for you to OD on it. And let's face it, not everybody carries Narcan on them. Not everybody knows what an OD is like. Nobody knows what an OD necessarily looks like. Nobody knows what's going on. Especially if you're a non-addict, to see an addict ODing, you have no idea what's going on. Because you don't know what the signs of an overdose is, let alone do you have any Narcan on you, because that's the only thing that's going to bring them back to life right now. That's the scary reality of it. And for the ones out there that are going through it, man, my heart goes out to you. Because I know how much of a fight it is. I know how much of an addiction it is. I know how much it sucks your soul away and that you give your life to this drug. Because I did it with Coke. And we all have a drug of choice. And we become obsessed with it. And eventually it just takes our life. It takes over, or we look and we decide that we're going to get sober. And we clean it all up and we start living a beautiful life again.